Welcome back to my channel Electronic Science Tutorial. This is the 18th class of Operational Amplifier. In this class, I will talk about inverting comparator circuit by using op-amp. Okay, so without any time waste, let's start our class. In our previous class, I will talk about the non-inverting comparator circuit. Today, I will discuss inverting comparator circuit by using an op-amp. Okay, so let's start our class. What is the inverting comparator circuit proper definition? Inverting comparator circuit means we use one input voltage in inverting terminal and the one reference voltage at the non-inverting terminal. Okay. So what is the definition? The definition is an inverting comparator circuit using an op-amp is a circuit where the input voltage is applied to the inverting input terminal, that means the negative terminal of the op-amp, and the reference voltage is applied to the non-inverting input terminal or the positive terminal of the op-amp. The output of the op-amp will swing to either the positive or negative saturation voltage depending on the comparison between the input voltage and the reference voltage. So, in case of non-inverting comparator circuit, we apply input voltage at the non-inverting terminal and the reference voltage at the inverting terminal. And in this case, that means for inverting comparator circuit, we applied input voltage at the inverting input terminal and the reference voltage is non-inverting input terminal, just opposite to the non-inverting comparator circuit. So this is the proper definition of non-inverting comparator circuit. An inverting comparator using proper definition of inverting comparator circuit. What is the definition? An inverting comparator using an op-amp is a circuit where the input voltage is applied to the inverting input or the negative terminal of the op-amp and the reference voltage is applied to the non-inverting input, that means the positive terminal of the op-amp. The output of the op-amp will swing to either the positive or negative saturation voltage depending on the comparison between the input voltage and the reference voltage. Okay. Now going to the next slide. So what is the circuit diagram of inverting comparator circuit? This is the circuit diagram of inverting comparator circuit where we use input voltage at the inverting terminal and the reference voltage at the non-inverting terminal. VCC is the positive power supply, that means positive 12 volt or positive 15 volt, and this minus VEE is the negative power supply, that means either it is minus 12 volt or it is minus 15 volt. Okay, V0 is the output voltage. So this is the inverting comparator circuit diagram. Okay, now what is the working principle of inverting comparator circuit? Here also two situation arises. One is V in greater than V reference and the another one is V in less than V reference. The first one is V in less than V reference. V in less than V reference means inverting terminal voltage is less than non-inverting reference voltage. Okay. So in this situation, what will be happen? The voltage at the inverting input is less than the voltage at the non-inverting input. Non-inverting input voltage means reference voltage and the inverting input voltage means the input voltage. So in this case, the voltage at the non-inverting is less than the voltage at the non-inverting or the reference voltage. And in this situation, the output is swing to the positive saturation, that is plus VCC. Okay, that is plus VCC. So during the first cycle, that means when V in less than V reference, we get the output, that is plus VCC. The second situation is when V in greater than V reference, that means the voltage at the inverting input is greater than the voltage at the non-inverting input. That means the input voltage which is applied to the inverting terminal is greater than the voltage at the non-inverting input terminal, that means the reference voltage. Okay. In this situation, the output is swing to the negative saturation voltage, that is minus VCC. Okay. So the two uh, situation arises for inverting comparator also, and this is the working principle when V in less than V reference during the positive half cycle of the sinusoidal or the input signal. V in less than V reference, the output will be positive VCC. When V in greater than V reference, the output will be minus VCC. Okay, so this is the working principle of inverting comparator circuit. Now, what is the graphical representation of inverting comparator circuit? That is, this is. This is the graphical representation of the inverting comparator circuit, where blue color solid line is represented as input voltage, dotted green color line is represented as reference voltage which is applied at the non-inverting terminal, and red color solid line is represented as output voltage. So in this situation, when the V in, that means blue color line, is greater than the reference voltage, in this positive half for sinusoidal signal, when positive half cycle, for positive half cycle, when V in greater than V reference, the output will be minus VCC. So here we get this minus VCC. In negative axis, we get this output. And in this situation, in this half cycle, that means when V in less than V reference, when V in less than V reference, we get the positive output, that means plus VCC. So we get this output as in positive axis. How long this situation will occur? Whenever the V in less than V reference. Okay. So as long as V in less than V reference. Whenever V in greater than V reference, again this voltage is swing to minus VCC. Whenever V in greater than V reference, that means in this situation we get this negative VCC point. Okay. How long this situation will occur? As long as V in greater than V reference. Whenever V in less than V reference, that means this half cycle, again we get this positive VCC. So in this way, we applied a sinusoidal input voltage at the inverting input terminal, and a reference voltage is applied to the non-inverting input terminal, and we get the square wave output at the output voltage of the op amp. So this is the graphical representation of inverting comparator using an op amp. Okay. I hope you understand this topic. So non-inverting terminal, first of all, we have to first we have to define what is inverting comparator circuit, then what is the circuit diagram of inverting comparator circuit, then we discuss about the working principle of the inverting comparator circuit, and this is the graphical representation of inverting comparator circuit. So in this way, if we understood this topic, I hope you understand. Okay, so that's all today. I hope you understand this topic. Thank you. Thank you. If you like, do like, share and subscribe my channel.